I'm not going to lie to y'all. We got a lot to talk about. The way Howie Roseman was joking, I know, joking, but talking about big time draft trades got me intrigued. Plus, he give his thoughts on the running back narrative. The Eagles won't draft the running back. He talks about Bijan. Then after his press conference, reports come out that Bijan Robinson only visited with two teams, one being the Eagles. Plus, we find out what he said to Howie Roseman that could have shaken things up in Howie Roseman's head, because he kind of talks about what Bijan said in the press conference if you put two and two together. And last but not least, Jonathan Gannon talking about Philly media. Some are bad, but in this talkathon he was lying about a bunch of stuff.
This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike. Talking sixes in the bird gang, that's I like. Competition, we ain't scared, yeah, that's what we like. Win or lose, you know we showing up and we gon' fight. You see we strive for the sky every day that go by. And every single week we screaming fly, Eagles fly. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah.
What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk Podcast, and today we really got a bunch of different things to touch on. But before we do that, Eagle Nation, help your boy out and hit that like. Y'all been killing it. Don't stop now. Subscribe, ding the bell, so you know when we go live, drop videos. You want that bell rung for when we go live. We're going to start doing it a lot more. A lot of good stuff coming, and we will be live for the draft. Let's get into what Bijan Robinson said on ESPN. His main pitch, what Bijan said to Howie, could be the difference maker. And what he said to Howie is that he's more than a running back. He's a difference maker. I think the way Bijan carries himself kind of got that Jalen Hurts off-field aura, right? Got the same agent too. When he was sitting in front of Howie, like Jalen was sitting in front of Doug Peterson and Howie, Jalen talked with confidence, and it won Howie over. Bijan sat there, looked him straight in his face and said, I'm more than a running back. I'm a difference maker. And he's been on a bunch of podcasts talking about, people know I'm a good receiver, but I'm better than what people are saying at the receiver position. I like playing slot. Howie could have ate all that up. Bijan also says that the pitch that Howie gave about Philly, its culture, the coaching staff, the players, blah, 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 was a heck of a sales pitch. So Bijan liked Philly. I'm telling you, the way Bijan talks, I guarantee you how he liked it. Now, will he draft it? I don't know. But he talked about zigging and zagging. And at this point, 6 days until the draft, I don't know what's going to happen. A draft day trade for a player. Bijan going right back to the trenches, trading back, trading up. I don't know. This is the most I don't know I've been in a while, because we have so much available with the luxury pick at 10 and still having the 30th pick, another first round. Let's talk about the video where he jokes about the trades.
And so, already, I mean, it's kind of unusual, certainly since I'm here. I don't remember, being in a situation where we have 12 picks before this year's draft for next year's draft. We'll probably have 2 after this draft, but I think a little joke. Thank you. One laugh. Courtesy laugh. I didn't even get the courtesy laugh from you. But I think, for us, obviously, we get a chance to plan, and we get.
He made a joke. Nobody laughed. Then he said it was a joke. But with all the ammunition in next year's draft, we're not even done with this year's offseason, and we already got 12 picks next year. He might use some of them to even make a draft day trade. What if a team like the Arizona Cardinals, who understands not winning this year, they got their new coach, a couple losses won't make him be fired, and they're willing to garner some draft picks for 2024, 2025, blah, blah, blah. Budda Baker on draft day, he was joking, but we don't even got to give up picks this year. I think you can get Budda Baker for 2024, 2025 picks to help Arizona. They going to need a lot of help. And Budda Baker's a player. I'm not saying it's for sure, but that joke had me very intrigued how it came about. Now, again, Bijan Robinson, the way he talked to Howie Roseman, I don't know. But listen to what Howie Roseman says about the narrative of the running back position.
Howie, draft question. There's a narrative that, there's a narrative that you guys will never take a running back or a linebacker in the first round. Obviously, it's been a long time since the franchise has done that. What's your philosophy about running backs in the first round and linebackers, and what would it take for you to take one?
I think the most important thing when you're picking in the first round, certainly when you're picking 10, is that you get a unique player. And I think that there's so few unique players in any draft that if you start picking by position and not based on the quality of the talent, then you really you get a chance. So if you pick by position and you pick a player who's not any good, then it's not a good pick anyway. And so I think the most important thing for us here is that we utilize this opportunity to get a unique player for our team. Certainly not planning to be picking at this point in the near future. That doesn't mean, obviously things happen, but we're not planning for that. And so we understand how important it is to get this right. And how do you get it right is you make sure you get a unique player. And so I think that if you start saying, hey, we can only get a unique player, but it's got to be this position, you really narrow your options right there. And so just trying to be as open-minded as possible about what that looks like and making sure that whoever we pick is somebody that we think can really impact the game.
Impact the game and unique. Bijan said, I'm a difference maker. Just like Jalen Hurts said, I haven't even reached my ceiling. My ceiling is so high. The way Jalen Hurts sold himself right at Howie Roseman, I'm a game changer. My ceiling is through the roof. Howie took him when he was earlier than he was supposed to be. Maybe Bijan does the same thing. I don't know. Peter Skoronski, if he's there, that's a Howie pick. Tyrese Wilson, that's a Howie type pick. Myles Murphy, that's a Howie type pick. Offensive line, defensive line. Paris Johnson, that's a Howie type pick. Nolan Smith. Some of these guys you want in a trade back scenario. Some of y'all want Bijan in a trade back scenario. Before we play the crazy Jonathan Gannon clip, what if this happened? What if Howie was interested in Bijan and he traded back to 15-16? There is a rumor that the Cowboys are obsessed with Bijan. They are looking for Bijan. What if the Eagles went back to 16 thinking we can get Bijan? And then the Cowboys jump from 26 to 15, one in front of us, and draft them. Now, we won't know until reports come out later that Howie went to 16 with the expectation of getting Bijan. If the Cowboys jump and get it, I'm just saying that'd be a nightmare for the Bijan lovers. And even if you're not a Bijan lover, you don't want him on the Cowboys. You don't. He is a different maker. He is. I'm not saying what's right or wrong. I just honestly do not know what Howie's thinking. There's so many avenues, from a draft day trade for a player, to trade up, to trade back, to literally break the mold and go running back because it's a different team. We're not a top 10 picking team roster-wise. It's a luxury pick. We're not going to be here. There's just so much. I don't know. All I keep saying in my head, are we there yet? Where? The draft. I can't wait to get to the draft. Now, let's watch what Jonathan Gannon really said. I said, bro out here crying. Now, Philly media is messed up sometimes, for sure. It's tough. But he did lie in this little soliloquy.
But I'm very comfortable talking to the media. Philly is a very hard media market. We were 9-0, and I did my presser, and they say, Coach, we want you fired. And I said, well, we're the number one defense in the NFL right now in every statistical category. Why do you want me fired? You don't blitz enough. I said, well, we lead the league in sacks by 30-plus sacks. So if you want to come call the defense, and you can have at it. But no, it's cool. They have a job to do, and I understand that.
That's cap. First of all, the media don't say we want you fired. It was more the fans. The media ask about blitzing. That's cool, right? But he said that he told the media, y'all want to come up here and call the D? He never did that. He never had the balls to do that. And the other thing that he capped on was he told the media He said he told the media that we got 30, that we lead the league in sacks by 30. Week 9. Week 9, we weren't even in first place in sacks. We were top 3, top 5 throughout the season. We didn't take over first place until about week 10, 11, and it might have been week 9, but it wasn't by 30. We finished the season leading the league in sacks by like 25, 30. But week 9, we probably weren't even first, and we weren't leading by 30. He's just trying to flaunt in front of his new team. That's cool. Enjoy your new team, but stop trying to grind us up. The fans wanted you out. And you did have a top 10 defense statistically in certain categories. But Dak carved you up. Mahomes called you up. Herbert called you up. Brady called you up. Mahomes again. Brady again. Dak again. Golf. When you play against a B-plus quarterback, you get carved up. Have fun in Arizona. You might need to build for the future. Hey, Jonathan, you're going to lose Hopkins. Budda wants out. You want some picks in 2024 for the future? You can have a bad season your first year. You're not going to get fired your first year. So get some picks for 2024. How about a third? How about a second? Give us Budda Baker. Drop the muscle emoji if you made it to the 11-minute and 35-second mark. Let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section. I love hearing from y'all. Y'all were giving me some good criticism and good. I love the comments from the Quez Watkins and Matt Patricia video. Y'all let me know how y'all feel, and I like it. Good, bad, ugly, sad. Just let me know in the comment section. Check out the merch. The link will be in the description and at the top of the pinned comment section. My stuff got delayed. It should be here tomorrow. You'll see the Philly Talk hat, Philly Talk shirt. We got snapbacks, dad hats, buckets, truckers, black, white, green, and we got Kelly Green, black and white shirts. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Until next time, you know what time it is. We out.